Good evening, everyone. Hey, welcome back to Hollow Point Defense. I know it's been a while since I've been on here. Been out teaching some sworn police academy firearms classes for the last 3 weeks. So we're kind of back into doing things on a regular basis finally. But one of the questions that I have had in the past 2 weeks, maybe 3, is why a red dot or an LPVO, the low power variable optic? Which one's best for you? That really depends on you, but let me give you some stuff to maybe help you make your decision, because I get a lot of emails on which one should they get. There's a learning curve to both of them. If you're going from iron sights to a red dot to the LPVO, they all kind of, you have to learn them a little bit differently. There's pros and cons to each one. So let's just start with a red dot. If you're shooting the FPC, it's really a 25 yard and in gun. I can go out farther with that. You just gotta know it. You go look up the red dot holdover and unders video I did. It'll give you a pretty good idea on that one. But let's get back to the red dot. They're fairly inexpensive, very easy to use. You can shoot 2 eyes open, or I can be threat focused or target focused and just lay the dot in my foreground and kind of look through the dot, and I can put them on target and be combat effective, so to speak. Some of the other pros on this is some of them are inexpensive. I have the Vortex here, about 150 bucks, all day long on eBay. So I like these ones. Some of the drawback is they take a battery. If you don't watch that or you leave it on, battery goes dead. You go out to shoot, it don't work. Hopefully you have a spare battery with you. So that's what I like about these. These are very simple to use. There's no eye relief box, so if I shoulder it up here, it doesn't matter how far away it is or close to me, I can use it, I can see it. There's no eye relief, and we'll get to that in a bit on the other one. And these are virtually parallax free. So no matter where that dot is in that window, the bullet should be going where that dot is, providing I have it zeroed and I know my holdovers and unders. But for most people, 9 out of 10 shooters, the red dot is what you're going to want to go to, in my opinion. I like the red dots. They're really good. 25 yards and in, you can't go wrong with them. So let's put this one down for a minute. The LPVO, the low powered variable optic. These are pretty good. I use this one when I go out to 50 or 75 yards. If I want to be precise on my shots, where I'm doing a threat or a target where I need to hit in a specific area, I'm probably going to use this one, because I could zoom in different distances. I can focus it, and if I know my holdovers and unders again on it, with the variable reticles that some of these have, like this one has a reticle that has right and left and a lower. I know where to put them. I know what it's zeroed at, and I know what each mark is at a yard line. So it kind of helps me with that, to be precise. And the differences between, some of the cons on this is if you're not used to these, getting used to a 4-inch eye box, which is about right here. So when I put it up, I need that to be in that eye box to use this properly without the scope shadow and driving yourself nuts if you don't know how to set these up. So, and this one does take a battery, but I don't have to use it. On a red dot, you have to use a battery. This one I don't. It's an illuminated reticle, so I can turn it on right here, or my bad, over here. I can turn it on to red or green and different powers. So even if I leave the battery on, it's still got a reticle in it that I could use even without the battery. So I like these. If I'm doing precision shots, like I like to do it 50 all the way up to 100 yards, a little harder, but I can do it. But 50 and 75 yards, if I want to do precision shots, I like the LPVO. Like I said, the cons on this one is there is some parallax to it, and you have to have that eye box, and you have to be inside that to make good shots or even use this properly. And I do like these. And if you're doing a lot of prone stuff or shooting from some kind of a bench rest or a wall or a barricade, I do like these for distance. If you're out there doing like a lot of competition and moving, this red dot's the best way to go. You can adjust the red dot for day or night, or your particular setting that you like. I like to go all the way up and then back it off 3 on a red dot, and that will work for me on days and nights. So that's what I prefer. Again, let's go over these real quick. 9 out of 10 people, you're gonna want a red dot. They range from anywhere from, I've seen them as low as 60, but I'm not really gonna go that low. $100 all the way up to hundreds of dollars, even thousands. But the LPVOs I've seen from $100. This one right here is CV Life. It was, I think, $100, and I like it. It works perfect. I can go out to 100 yards pretty easy. Not much farther than that, but 50 and 75 yards. I like this. I can do some precise shots. I'm not talking on top of each other, but if I wanted to keep them in a 2 to 3 inch shot pattern, this will do it. Or if I get out to those same distances on this, it's not quite as much, but I can put them on there. For learning wise, the red dot will be the best. If you want to go a little bit farther, you can go to the LPVO, and it takes a little bit more of a learning curve. But give yourself some time on these, and you'll be just fine with it. And I can't think of anything else there, but if I do, we'll put it out. But if you're looking for a red dot or an LPVO, I think the red dot's the way to go for most people. And if you want to have a little more fun with precision, go to the LPVO for precision. And this is pretty much almost, I like to do one eye open just because it works best for this for me. This one, I love to shoot 2 eye open because I could be threat focused and just put the dot on it and do what I need to do. If you have any questions, post below. We'll see you guys later.